What's going on, everybody? This is Captain Obvious, and welcome back to another Minecraft concept tutorial. I'm going to give you guys a basic tutorial of this. I'm not going to go do everything, only because it's a concept right now. One that works fairly well, I think, but there are a few bugs which I'll go over and stuff. But anyway, here is a Blaze roller coaster farm. Basically, they go for a little ride, then they get dropped off right here. Okay, right now I have it blocked off, so if we just open that up, you can open up both sides if you want. They will just kind of go in there and fall down, but what you do is you block it off. Okay, I'm also in survival at the moment. You press this button right here. Okay, see what I'm saying? Like every once in a while, like some will get pushed off to the side and suffocate, and that's probably just because of how many entities there are. Okay, and then you just stand here and whoops, and hit. Another thing I guess I didn't realize, because I don't spend that much time in the Nether, is that they don't drop glowstone dust anymore in this version, or maybe it's all versions and I just didn't realize, but they do not drop glowstone dust in my experience at all. Yeah, so that was completely empty, by the way. I have a looting 3 sword, right? So you know, you stand here, you get your XP, you get your blaze rods, but you don't get glowstone dust. Now, I mean, it's fine for me because I have my awesome villager trading system, so that's where I've been getting literally all of my glowstone dust from. But yeah, that kind of sucks. So again, you just open it up, right? They'll fall in, and then over here we just have some extra chests, just in case you want to store some more blaze rods. And we're far enough away to where that they don't get recognized in the farm anymore, so the cap is gone, but we can still register ourselves being close enough so that we can, you know, they can spawn. So let me just switch into creative here for a second. Okay, so keeping this open on the bottom here all the way around helps out a lot with them getting stuck. They don't get stuck. The carts pretty much don't get stuck anymore, because what happens is they were getting stuck, they were adjusting, coming back. Now going back this way is not a big deal. Okay, going back this way, it'll do the same thing. It'll still drop them off because we have a piece of glass there and we have a solid block there, so it's fine. But some of the things that could happen, like I said, it could still get stuck. I haven't had it get stuck since I've changed this up. This has been about 20 minutes, so it's actually been pretty good. But it still could get stuck. The other thing is, I mean, you fill a lot of blocks in here, but certain mobs or certain blaze, when there's too full, it was getting kind of pushed down into here. But again, I think if you just cover this up a lot, that really won't happen. And it hasn't happened since I did that. Some other things, once you walk away, especially in the Bedrock Edition, the carts are so finicky. Sometimes they disappear. I didn't do it in this one because I've been standing here. But I found that if you name the carts, okay, so if you take it and you go to an anvil and you name it anything else, it doesn't matter. They don't despawn when you walk away. I found that out. But there's been a glitch for a while where mine carts will despawn a lot. That's why I tend to use a lot of hoppers in my builds, if you guys notice. Just because they're a lot more reliable than mine carts. Maybe more lag, but definitely a lot more reliable. So keep that in mind. You may just change the name of the carts. But the other thing is, when you walk away, I haven't tested it out yet, the carts are probably going to stop running. So let's just go a little further back. I imagine the carts will stop working at some point, and I don't have a way to put new carts on yet. I did experiment, actually. I did have it fully automatic, where I did have tripwire hooks. Okay, so right here, see where I have no block right now? I had a solid block there on the second level, so it would be this level up, and then a solid block over here, tripwire hooks, and then I had a little cactus system set up where the carts would break, and it was good, and it was really good. And every once in a while you'd have one of these guys that would escape, but they get killed by the cactus, and since they don't give drops unless you kill them, it was fine, and it was working well. I just didn't like the way it looked. So there is a way you can set it up easily. I'm not going to do it in this one, but there is a way you can do it with the tripwire hooks. And then right here where this specific thing is right here, this rail, you would just have a dropper. Okay, and then you'd have a couple of hoppers from where the cactus is, which was about, whoops, didn't mean to do that, where the cactus was, which was about here. You'd have a dropper, hopper, hopper, hopper into this, and then, or actually it would come this way. Right, the hopper would go this way, and then right where this empty block is, that would be where your line of redstone from the tripwire hooks would go. So there is a possibility of making it fully automatic, but as of right now, I don't. In this version, I don't have it to where it's automatic. So I think the carts would disappear, but I'm not positive. I'm not 100% positive. So you could always do something where right here, where this block is, okay, you have a dispenser. Has to be a dispenser. You face it this way, and you fill with mine carts, and then you can push it, and then even if all the other carts are stopped, they'll automatically start up again. So you could do something like that. But like I said, it's a concept. There's bugs. It's not like 100%. I mean, as you see right here, it still works, right? Look, it works fine. There's nothing coming out. You get a lot of guys here. You just make sure you flick the levers, right? Press the button. It'll do its thing. Let's see how many we got. So we got, like, you know, stack and a half already. And then you come down here, and then boop, boop, boop. You just start killing them. I do suggest the looting sword. You'll get a lot more out of it. But yeah, you won't get glowstone dust. Okay, so let's just kill these guys really quick, and we'll just see in, what is it, 6.5 minutes how many blaze we actually kill and how many blaze rods we get. So there you go, like 2 1/4 stacks, right? So then always just make sure you flick this. So it's not terrible. I don't think it's bad. Okay, I don't think it's bad at all. This is another one I was working on. I'm not even gonna show you guys that one. That was just a cluster, you know what. All right, so I'm going to make it day, and then we'll come over here and show you guys how to build it. All right, guys, so for what I used, okay, I used an observer. Let me show you really quick where that observer goes. It's not actually functioning as an observer. See underneath here, right there, that was simply just to turn this light off. Okay, if you put a solid block right here because of that redstone, it's going to just keep this light on at all times, and I didn't want it on at all times. I just wanted it as just to let you know that when you press it, it went on. That's it, and then it's going to stay off. This is the indicator to let you know that it's still crushing. So just keep that in mind. That's the only thing that observer is for. Okay, so let's just go over here really quick. Whoops. So you need an observer. You can use, if you find another block that works well, that's fine. I didn't want to use glass because I still wanted it to be something solid. Okay, then we have some chests, 2 redstone lamps, torches. Do you need? Yeah, you need a torch. The crafting table is just for decoration. I don't know if we're going to do the full decoration. You need 2 pistons. Again, I do suggest you have a looting sword, 1 button, 4 sticky pistons, some redstone dust, 1 block of redstone. I believe it's 1, 2, 4 comparators, I believe. Couple of hoppers, a bunch of hoppers, maybe 5 or so, something like that. Some decoration blocks. I have a stone brick, stone slab, stone brick stairs. You need some repeaters. I suggest a minimum of 4 minecarts. Actually, 4 minecarts should do the trick. Just do 4. Anything more than that will get crowded. Obviously, you need to have a spawner in your world. And then activator rails, some levers, some regular rails, some powered rails, stone for decoration, and then some glass if you prefer glass. I think the glass looks good. Okay, so what you're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to make sure that your spawner is on the 6th block up. So you need to have 5 blocks of room underneath, and I don't even know how long it is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So you need to have 17 cleared by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say 17 by 14. Let's just say that. I don't think it's that much, but let's just say you have that much. And then 5 underneath. Okay? So here's your spawner. So what we're going to do is not on the bottom one, but the one underneath it. Okay? So just like that. This is where we're going to start building our rails. Okay? So you put a block underneath, and then on top of it, you go 1, 2 on the 3rd one. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start building on the 3rd one. So you're just going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all from that center block. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. On this side right here on the left, this is where I'm going to be doing it. You're going to have an extra block. So 5 blocks actually. Okay, and then you just make this a square. Now, as we all know from the wonderful Groova guy, who did the spawning and stuff, showed everything, they don't need this big of an area. It's really just 4x3. It's almost like a diamond shape kind of that they spawn in. But you know, this is for the rails and stuff like that. So that's really the only reason we're making it this big. The spawning area here is actually a lot smaller, but you know, like I said, we need that space. Oops. Okay, just like so. Perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take. So this is gonna be our front, right? So we're gonna start with this one, and we're just gonna take these powered rails and run all the way across. Oh, really quick. You just have to find out where your center is really quick, because what you're gonna do is to the left and right, you're gonna put underneath. You're gonna put levers. Okay. Just like so. And then obviously put the block back and put another lever. Okay, that's just for all the rails. And this it actually helps us with our spacing. You'll see what I mean in a bit. Whoops. Okay, so just put the rails down. Now, if your rails are attaching, you're going to have to do the full thing. So you're going to have to come over here, and then you can do the full thing. I happen to be going the right direction. Rails are very finicky. There's many videos on YouTube showing you how to, you know, do rails and change them and stuff like that. So if you're not familiar with how to do that, just you know, type in how do rails work, and it's very directional based. Okay, but essentially you want them going this way. Now remember, this is going to be our front. So find your front. This is going to be our front, and this will help you keep track of it. Just put this one here. I mean, we need that anyway, but okay. So just go like this. Boom, boom, boom. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and attach our rails. So we already got that back one done. Then we want it to go this way. Okay. Then we want it to go this way. And you're just going to kind of keep going back and forth with it. Right? Like that. Like that. Like that. And then as you can tell, this is where it's going to come out. So how far, and then you can put your other rail, powered rail. So how far out do we go? We let our power rails tell us. I think it's like 5. Right? So wherever that power rail stops, yeah. That is where we're going to put our regular rail. Same thing on this side. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, 3, 4, 5. And just make sure that's right. Yep. Boom. And then we're just going to connect these two. Okay. So then what we're going to do is this is obviously going to be off center because we have 5 on this side and 4 on this side. So to compensate for that, for my OCD, that's why I have the 2 chambers. You could very easily just have the 1 killing chamber. I just, again, my OCD won't allow that, so that's why we're doing it this way. So we're going to start where the blaze is, right there. That is going to be 1 activator rail, and then to the left of that is another. So that way we should have 3 spaces and our regular rail. 1, 2, 3 spaces and a regular rail. Now it's even. Now our OCD is better, and then we just go ahead and put our regular rails there. Okay. Then on the inside here, we're just going to power that. Power that. Okay, we're going to come up with this. Whoops. So we're going to put 2 blocks there, and then we're going to put power on those. Oops, on 1, I should say. On the right one. Just like that. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is here's our activator rails. On the right side of it, you're going to put stone there. Okay. On the left side of it, you're going to put glass. And then you're just going to kind of build this up. Right, and then put another one. So you want it to be a 3 high space in the middle here. Okay, and then you could just go ahead and actually cover that, like so. Okay, then in the front here, how far out did I come? It's just the 1 out, right? 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 out. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put, oops. So just do another bit out like this, okay? And then what we want to do is cut off where they are. So we're going to take our piston, okay, and we're going to put 1 piston there and 1 piston there. So if you're looking at it, the block where the activator rail's on, it's the one directly to the left and right of that, but on the same level. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Cool. And then we could just go ahead and put that all the way down. Like so. Boop, boop. Right. Same thing on this side. We're going to be adjusting that in a minute anyway. And then for back here, you can take your sticky pistons. Okay, so you can put regular block. Well, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Just put 2 regular blocks, 2 back. So 1 on the second one. Okay, and then you're gonna go sticky piston, like that. Okay, and then you can just put regular blocks there. So it should look like that. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're just going to change these really quickly. So this is going to be a redstone lamp. This is going to be a redstone lamp. Okay, and then we're going to put our hoppers and stuff here. Right, so this is where they're going to stand and die. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to we're going to break the ground. Okay, a little 2x2. We're going to put 2 hoppers facing that way. And then the 2 hoppers behind it go into the one in front of it. Just like that. So here's where our chest's going to be. And then again, I just like to, you guys know, I like to just fill that floor in. Okay, put a chest down like that, a double chest going across. Then in front of it, what we do is we put half slabs. And then behind it here, we go ahead and we put stairs like that. Okay, cool. So then we just go behind it like this, or next to it, I should say. Just fill that in so it looks a little good. Okay, and now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to build essentially that whole thing around up, right? So we're going to put, hold on, let me just see how I did that really quickly. It starts on that level. Cool. So we're just going to put these down like so. Okay, but we're going to actually put down these, sorry. Put down stairs there, right? And then we put down stairs there. So it looks just like so. And then we can actually go ahead and put this on top all the way around. Okay, where our regular pistons are, that's where we're going to go ahead and put our levers. So 1 lever there, 1 lever there. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get some glass, whichever glass you chose. And we're just going to fill in the face like so. Okay, and then what I do is put some half slabs underneath that level glass. So the glass should stop right here where these top stairs are. And then put another one. The glass should stop there, and they put the slabs on the underneath of them. And then you put the slabs next to the stairs on the bottom, but you put it on the top part. So it should have 2 holes. The bottom one is to make sure you get all your XP. The top one is for the killing. Okay? So that's all that's for. So now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and put a button just like that. Oh, really quick, I forgot to mention, make sure you obviously have this off for now. Just, like you put light all around it and stuff. So just make sure you do that. I forgot to mention that, sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and take care of our redstone. Oh, so this is what I was talking about. So this block right here, so you break this one, okay, underneath where the button is, and you're just going to put your observer facing this way. It's not, make sure the redstone doesn't come this way. It's not meant to observe anything. It's literally just there to make sure when you look in, there's a solid block there. Okay, that's really all it's for. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take our torch, put our torch there. Okay, put our redstone dust. We're going to put that into a repeater. Okay, into a block, into another repeater, into a piece of redstone dust, into a piston. Now we're just making our etho hopper clock. Okay, into a, make sure it's fully extended, obviously. Put a piece of, a block of redstone, I should say, with another sticky piston in, and your dust behind it. I'm sure you guys have made this a million times. It's one of the most useful things ever in Minecraft. Okay, so block there, block there. Now what we're going to do is put the comparators facing inside. Put a temporary block down. Okay, take your hoppers. Oh, not your minecart. Take your hoppers. Face that one into the block. Break the block. Face that into that. Now, the timing is what is very important here. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take 12 pieces of something. I forgot to list that in the ingredients, sorry. Take 12 pieces or anything. It doesn't matter what it is. Put it inside this hopper right here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is outside of this block, we're going to put a comparator with a block piece of dust on top. Coming out of this block, okay, another comparator into a block, into a repeater. Since it's blaze, leave it on this delay, don't touch it, okay, into a block, okay, with dust. Block goes there, dust. Block goes on top of this one, it's going to cut off the signal, which is fine. And then block goes there, okay. Next to this one, we put a block and then a block there. And actually, you could just fill underneath as well. Again, we want to make sure all those gaps are gone. Okay, you're going to put a piece of redstone dust on that one and then put a repeater there. And the reason you want to put a repeater is because, again, I want to make sure you cover this. So make sure this is covered. Okay? And now if you kind of want to do something similar to what I had over there, I believe I came out 3 with it. So I believe I went like 1, 2, 3, and then I put this, if I'm not mistaken, like up to there. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, right, up to there, and then I did, so it's going to be the same height as this, and then I went across like that. Okay, so just like so. And then I believe where this one was, I did the same thing. Did I or did I not do that? Yeah, I did do that. Cool. All right, so I did that. So then inside here, I had a crafting table there, a crafting table there, right? And then I had the chest. Sorry, I had done the decoration part like really quickly. So I did a chest there, all right? I did a chest there. And then what I did was right on top of it, obviously you put your stairs so you can still open it. Right? So you put your stairs like that. And then you take your like your brick and stuff and you just cover all of this up. I don't think you need to cover anything more than this. So you cover that up. Okay, then you do the same thing on this side. Right? You just come in here, cover this up. Boom, like that. Okay? And then, so I think I just went like there. And then what I did here was, I believe I just put this, right? We did the glass in the middle. So then this goes underneath. Oh, no. No. The glass went there. So you put blocks there, right? And then the glass actually went here. So the glass came out. Right? Hold on, let me just see how I did this. Oh, okay. So sorry. The glass is the only thing that came out. So you break these, right? You already leave what you have there. Right? And then you just add the same thing up top. So we're going to take this. Again, this part really doesn't matter. This is just decoration. So you go right there, right? So you're going to make sure it's indented back. So the stairs kind of protrude out, and that gets indented back. And then you just put this here. And that's so we don't cover the tracks. Okay, now we're going to cover everything else up over here. So you can cover the top easily, right? Just cover the top, doesn't matter. And then for the side here, actually this can be solid. For the side here, we're just going to go all the way around like this. So if you're looking at it, you put a piece of glass on top of the thing and then come out with it. And that's kind of how you do it. All right, so put a piece of glass there and come out with it. There and come out with it. So you're just basically tracing it. Now, if you don't care about like seeing it or looking at any of this stuff, then you can just go ahead and cover this up with whatever. It doesn't have to be anything really at all. I would say, I didn't do it over there, but I would say just go ahead and have this side all solid and have this side all glass right above the tracks. Oops, because that's where you want the line to go this way. Okay, and then you could just cover all of this up, but do the same thing on the inside here. So you would put you'd leave this exposed, and then you would just put glass here. Okay, so coming in like this, and same thing here. And then we do glass there. Okay, oh, except for the track. You don't cover the track here. You just cover the track over on this side and that side. Everywhere else you leave the track exposed for the first level. So if you're pushing it down, you don't do that here or here. Actually, no, you do it here because you want to make sure the case is full. Okay, and then you just cover everything else up. So now you could cover this whole top up if you want. Again, I would say maybe cover in here too. So like there. And there, but not here. You want to leave one layer behind it. So yeah, you can cover like all of this up. Just make sure you don't break that that redstone. Okay, so you can put blocks on top, right there. Did I cut it off? No, I did not. Cool. And then if you want, you could just fill in these blocks just like so. Like I said, that's up to you. If you're, I would say leave this until you start to see things spawning. If you start to see things in there, then don't do it. That's my suggestion to you. Okay, so now once you have this whole thing here, then just go ahead and fill in. Just go ahead and fill in the rest of this. So again, you want to let's actually use the stone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then just go all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th one is where it is, right? So just go all the way around with it. And this is just your roof, so it's not really meant to be seen in the build. It's kind of just meant to be behind it. So if you want it to be seen, decorate it however you want, make the whole thing glass. It's entirely up to you. Okay? I really just cared about the redstone, but I figured I'll just show you guys kind of what I did so you see it. Now you are going to have to get back in here, so just, maybe leave a little area, a little area where the glass is open, just because you have to put down your tracks. Okay. Oh wow, it is going to spawn. I didn't think it was going to spawn because it's daytime, but I guess because it's so covered. Beautiful. Right, and then just go ahead and whatever, cover this up. Okay, now let's just go ahead and put our carts in. So what I like to do is you got to make sure you do it on the right track. You obviously can't do it this way because it's going to come back that way. So you want to take the 1, 2, 3 on the 3rd one and just put it and push that way. 1, wait a second, 2, wait a second, 3, wait till it passes you, I think, and then 4. And then you're done. And then get the heck out of there. And let's watch it work. So there you go. It's going to fall down. Okay, the mobs are going to fall down. Now, if they go around again, it doesn't matter. They'll drop them off at some point. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And then whenever you feel like you have enough mobs in there you want to kill, you just shut down the top. Okay, you press this button. It's going to kill them. Or it's going to weaken them enough so you can kill them. Right? So you just wait. Wait it out. And then go 1, 2, 3. It should be one hit kill. Collect your XP. The drops go in there. Bing, bang, boom. You're good to go. Open it up again. And voila. So yeah, like I said, this is a concept. It's not 100% perfect. There's a lot of little caveats to it. But, I mean, you saw over there. It works enough that you're going to get blaze rods from it. And I think it's kind of cool looking. I think it's kind of a cool looking farm. That people have had these kinds of farms before. Generally, they go like how that one is, where it's like a V shape. But you don't need that in this version. It's very, very simple mechanics how they spawn. And as you can see, the mine carts they keep going. As long as you separate them, they're not going to screw up because of the fact that we have this open area going all the way around. Okay, so as long as you have this area open, it should be fine. Make sure the turns especially are open here. Okay, so the mine carts don't have anything to screw around on. And there you go. Alright, so just keep that in mind. But like I said, I hope you guys find this interesting. I like it. I was trying to come up with something just completely different from anything I've done. I've never ever used minecarts before for, I think, pretty much any spawner farm. So just something fun to have in your world. And that's going to do it for me, guys. Until next time, Captain Ivy's out. Peace.